Welcome to Balance and Becoming, a series where I sit down with moms, wives, and entrepreneurs who are doing it all, yet staying committed to themselves and their priorities. These real conversations are here to inspire you with stories, lessons, and practical ways to live a more intentional life. Let's dive in. Welcome back to Balance and Becoming. Today, I have another guest with me. I have Miss Courtney. Hi, Courtney. Thanks for coming to the couch.
Of
I'm calling this the couch
course.
now at this point. It's kind of like my signature space right here. That's why I
I
was like, let
love
me have
it.
this. At first, I was going to do this at like a studio, and I was like, no, I want to do it in my space because this is kind of like my zen area. So I am happy to have you
I'm happy to be
here
here.
on the couch. I would love for you to tell everybody just kind of like who you are. Are you a wife? Are you a mother? Are you running a business? I mean, I already know, so I want you to tell everybody else kind
Of
of just
course. It's so funny. I feel like our hashtag when we're starting our day in the lives are very similar.
yes.
So I'm Courtney. I am originally from Miami. So born and raised in Miami. I moved here to Atlanta like shortly after college. So like 15 years ago almost. Um, I am a wife and a mom, but I mean, most importantly, I'm me. I feel like oftentimes as women, we love to like, oh, I'm Courtney, wife, mom, and I love all those things and I love
Yes.
all those titles. But in this season, I'm really focusing on making sure that I am introducing myself as Courtney first.
I love that. I feel like that's
Um,
a common theme
it
here.
is,
I
it
love that.
is, but yeah, I mean I am a corporate girly. So I work
But
for
recently, right? Because I feel like
recently.
okay.
So
Well, back recently that you went back.
that's
Yeah.
when I'm like, I don't know how much. We may go into this a little bit later, but I started, most of my career was in corporate.
Mhm.
So after college, I moved to Atlanta working in hospitality for Marriott. And then I switched over to the bureau side, working for the Atlanta Convention and Visitors Bureau. So basically the official destination marketing organization for the city of Atlanta. So all of the major sporting events,
Mhm.
college football playoff, um, Final Four, Super Bowl. I worked on Super
Okay.
Bowl, Dragon Con, Bronner Brothers. All of the major events, sporting or otherwise, are coming through Atlanta through the Atlanta Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Oh, okay.
So I sort of serve as liaison between meeting planners from all over the country and the hospitality partners in Atlanta. So I did that for years, and then the pandemic happened.
The pandemic.
Uh
That's another
huh.
common theme I feel like happening
It
in
was a
this
shift for so many
it's a
things.
shift. Yes.
So the pandemic happened. The nature of my work, just like everybody else, has changed. And so we're working from home, and it just wasn't quite the same. It was like a lot of busy work, and at the same time, influencing picked up.
Right.
After the murder of George Floyd, a lot of brands started to put more emphasis on like black creators. And
Mhm.
so my influencer business just went through the moon.
Right.
And so at that point, I was kind of at an impasse like, okay, are you going to stay with corporate and do this? And it started to get like super
It's
overwhelming.
overwhelming. Yeah, it's a lot.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. So I resigned from my corporate job that I loved, by the way, to really focus on building my influencer business. And so that
Mhm.
was in 2020. Fast forward 2024, people started going back to work,
Right.
things started
Things
slowing
are
down a little
they didn't
bit.
care as much about having black people on
Exactly.
there.
And
Yeah.
then there was just this emergence of so many people wanting to be creators. So
True.
now it's like, I hate the term oversaturated because, if it's space for you, it's space for you. But there were a lot of influencers,
Yes.
compared to what it was. And so the opportunities just wasn't hitting how they were.
Mhm.
And I was like, and on top of that, I really did miss I'm just a corporate girl. So
Me
I just
too.
missed it. I was
I'm
like,
a corporate girl
that's
at
what I'm saying.
heart.
Our stories are very similar because as I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, you kind of had this same
Yes,
sort of
absolutely.
so I started looking back in 2024, but I needed to find something that felt right,
Yes.
that I could use my skills, and most importantly, that I could stay home and work remotely.
Right. So you could still do your
hmm
influencing. Yes.
And I went through the thing, apply, rejection. I didn't apply to a ton of jobs because, like I said, I wanted something very specific, and then the opportunity presented itself for me to join KPMG as a part of their corporate marketing team. And I was like, oh, this might be, and I mean, it turned out to be the best possible fit for me. So I took that role back in May. Actually, my start date was on my birthday.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday to you.
So I know. So yeah, so I went back to corporate. I'm also still doing influencing, and it just feels so much better.
Yeah.
I can fall back in love with it again. But yeah, so that's kind of my story. I know that was pretty long.
No, 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 no. It's good because I actually want to briefly talk about that. You just said fall back in love with it because I do think, like, as being a full-time influencer or content creator, or even business owner, I feel like you always feel like you're on that hamster wheel, like, oh, I
Absolutely.
got to make some shake. The stress of that alone, like, it is so hard to just be, because you're constantly just thinking about the next thing you got to post, do, the next dollar you got to make.
100%. And what I think too is even harder with influencing is that your paycheck is directly dependent upon your audience, your engagement, your likes.
Yes.
Even if I was a business owner and I was a hairstylist or I had a clothing boutique, whatever, I sell the clothes, I make the money. It's not a matter of, I do the hair, I make the money.
Yeah.
With influencing, you can have the absolute best content in the world. You can be consistent. You can do all the things. And Instagram ain't showing it to nobody.
Yep.
The engagement is
That's
not
me right
there.
now. I mean, not to say that my content is just amazing, but I'm like,
it is though. And I'm saying
I
as
hate
a consumer
Instagram right now.
No, it is. And
Yeah.
so it's like, imagine doing that full time.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
You're putting your all into it.
So disheartening. Yeah.
It's like you feel like, damn, do they hate me?
Right.
Like, what's happening?
I feel like that now, and it ain't even my full-time thing. I feel like, goodness gracious.
But thank God it's not your full-time thing. You can laugh about it. Like, okay, well, I'm going to do the content because I want to. But if you didn't have a job, could you imagine?
I would go crazy. I don't know.
Girl, I said, listen, I need that coin. I need that paycheck every 2 weeks.
That stability.
I need that 401k, honey. I need them stocks. I need that ESOP. I need all of that.
Same. I am. We were in another episode with my best friend. I was saying, like, I feel like you can have all the things. Like, you don't have to just be in one bucket. And too many people are trying to be in one bucket. Like, no, you can work corporate. You can still have a business, or you can be a content creator. You can be a mom. You can be a wife. You can be all the things. But all right, so let's get into the episode. What would you say, like, if you had one word to describe this season that you're in right now, what would it be?
Okay, y'all gonna feel like I'm cheating because I promise you this is gonna be my word, but my word really is becoming, because I feel like I've always been, a self-starter, a girl that's gonna go get it, a hustler. Like I've always been very sure of myself, very confident in what I want to do. I went the right route in college and corporate and did all the things. And it's like, as you climb that ladder, both professionally and personally, eventually you start to feel like, okay, I'm getting to that space. And I feel like I was doing that for so long, but I wasn't feeling like I was getting there. Like I was becoming that person. It's like I'm doing all the things, but
me too.
Why am I
not
not feeling it?
Yeah.
And it's like in the last couple of years, and the last year, 2024 was extremely hard for me. I really started looking inner and just trying to figure out, why am I doing all the work, but I'm not feeling like I'm supposed to feel how I'm supposed to feel. And so I think that once I sat down and had that conversation with God and made the commitment to continue to talk to him and understand, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing here? How am I supposed to be doing it? Who am I supposed to be connected with? And been more intentional about that, I genuinely feel like I'm becoming the woman that I want to be. And so when I saw the name of it, Balanced and Becoming, I'm like, oh, this is great. This is exactly where I am right now. This is very aligned. So I love the name.
Yeah, thank you. I love that. And it's crazy because 2023 was my year for that. And it was the worst. It was the worst year, but I felt the same. Like, I'm doing all these things and I am still not her. Like, I am not, like, I literally wrote down who my her was years 2018, 2017. And I'm like, I feel like I'm putting in the work daily, but there was a lot of adjustments I had to make, clearly. And now I'm feeling it.
It's a mindset shift.
It's definitely a mindset shift.
Because you're doing the thing.
Yeah.
You're probably not doing much different than what you did before.
Facts.
But it was the way, your thought process and the way you saw the world, and your perspective changes everything. And I'm like, if I would have known that's all I needed to do was just change my mindset. I thought it was a habit.
It's not easy though. It is not easy to change your mind.
Yeah, I mean,
your
it's
mindset.
not. You're right. It's not.
Yeah, it is not at all. Okay, becoming. I love that. So in this space right now, how do you think you're balancing this role of being Courtney, right? Because it's Courtney first.
That's right.
And then is it wife or is it mom?
It's wife.
It's wife. Okay, me too. I'm the same. So it's Courtney, it's wife, it's mom. Content.
And before y'all try to come,
I know they're gonna come.
People gonna eat us up in the comments.
They are definitely gonna come. You fix this plate first. Oh, yeah, I hate that.
And I do, but you fix your kids' plate first if you want to. Now
it's okay. It's a preference.
I think that, and the reason that I say wife is because if our marriage is good and we are centering God and if we're putting God, at the center of our marriage, and we're letting him lead and order our steps, then nothing but amazingness is going to cascade down to our daughter.
Absolutely.
So if I prioritize my daughter before I prioritize my husband, my whole life will be in shambles.
Yes.
And I don't know why people feel like you can't chew bubble gum and walk. I can be a good wife and a good mom.
You definitely can.
And just because one is prioritized doesn't mean that the other one is not important.
Absolutely.
I need water and I need food, right?
Right. You need both
but I could go without food longer than I can go without water.
Amen. Amen to that.
Right? Okay, so it's like, they're both important, but anyway, that wasn't the point of the question. How do I balance it? Because, girl, we're going to go down the road.
No, but you're right, because they're definitely going to drag us for saying it's wild that people get into this. Like, it's so many think pieces on literally just that one thing. Like, oh, your husband comes. Yes, my husband comes.
I think a lot of it, too, and they're going to eat me up for this, too, is that people are having children and then maybe getting remarried afterwards. And so it's hard for you to put your child after a man that you didn't make that child with.
That's actually,
and that's not for everybody, but I'm saying a lot of women, have children. Maybe you had kids young, and you glow up and you get right where you want to be and you meet this amazing man and that's your husband and that's great. But that's your child.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yes, that's your, and so it's hard to
which I completely understand.
100%.
Yeah, I completely understand.
So I think that a lot of it is that, or some of it, maybe not even a lot. I think some of it is that, at which point I could understand, because if I, God forbid, were to move on and have another man, I don't know if
right. I don't know if you come for my kids. I don't know. Yeah, that's
I think
true.
That kind of plays into it, maybe a little bit.
That makes sense. I never even thought about it like that, but yeah, that does make sense. Okay, all right. So back to
balance.
Yes, balance. As Courtney first, and then everything else.
Yeah. So okay, are we talking about balance, like day-to-day balance, or just balance in life, balancing those roles
in life?
I think.
Do you feel balanced?
I do.
What is balanced? What is balance? Like, what does that feel
for me? Balance just simply feels like I'm not tipping too far this way or tipping too far that way. Like, I'm not about to fall off the ledge.
Y'all. Everybody.
That doesn't mean that everything in my life is in perfect harmony. It ain't.
Absolutely.
But it means that I don't feel like I'm about to fall off of the ledge.
Right.
I'm holding these things. I might be leaning a little bit to this way, a little bit that way, but I'm steady enough to keep moving forward. That's balance for me. Is it perfect? No, but I'm not drowning.
Right.
And so that's what it looks like. And I think really just understanding that you have urgent and you have important, and prioritizing what's urgent before, because everything that's important is not urgent, right?
Yes.
And so just trying to make sure that I'm prioritizing the things that need prioritizing in that moment, and just trying to keep everything sort of, like I said, on the
little ease, on the seesaw. That's what it's called.
It's so funny because my daughter is a Libra, and I'm like, she's brought so much balance.
Oh yeah.
Into our home. My husband and I are both Tauruses.
Oh, Lord. Both of y'all.
Yes, girl. So I have a little tattoo right here. It's 2 Tauruses balanced on the Libra scale, because she really just kind of brings it all together.
Yeah, that energy, I think that Libra energy.
Yeah, I love it so much. I love me a Libra.
Me too. I love a Libra too. Do you ever feel like you've just lost yourself in this process of becoming?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And I think any woman that hasn't is either a unicorn or she lying, because I think it's virtually impossible to wear all these hats and not find yourself fading in the background at some point. You don't stay there, obviously, but I think that just comes with the territory. There's going to be times where you don't feel like you are at the forefront, or your priorities are not most important.
Yeah.
But as long as, for me personally, I circle back or bring them into the fold in some kind of way. And sometimes I am like, damn it, this is what I'm doing. Like, for me, my gym, I'm going to the gym. Same. I'm not going. I am, when Sanaa goes to bed, her bedtime is 9 o'clock. You going to bed at 9 o'clock. No, you can't stay up. No, you can't sleep with me. No, you going to bed.
You getting up out of here.
So I think just having those boundaries helps me to center myself. And I might come at the end of the day, but when it come, I'm going to relish in it, and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
So I think, you absolutely lose yourself. But as long as you find yourself, it's okay. You lose your keys, you find them again, you drive your car.
Facts. Well, I will say that I must be a unicorn, because I was just telling my best friend, I don't think I've lost sleep, but it's the opposite side of the spectrum.
Okay.
Because
I want to hear this, child.
Because I've always, like, from the time, first of all, I never wanted kids. Like, I never grew up saying, like, oh, I want kids when I grow up. Like, it was just never my thing, right? And so when I got pregnant, and
now, how old were you when you got pregnant?
23.
Okay, so you were young.
Yeah, I was young.
Okay.
Yeah, I was young. So when I got pregnant, I was like, oh shit, okay, we're doing this. And it was like always my motto is like, I'm not losing myself. I'm not losing myself. I'm not losing myself. Like, I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be whatever. So much so, though, that I over prioritize myself. I have had moments of over prioritizing myself.
I ain't mad at that.
And almost losing other people, like my husband, you know? So, like, it's the opposite side of, like, that spectrum of, like, I've always had the mindset of, like, me first, which is very it's selfish, but
sometimes
now I'm learning how to, like, what that really looks like. And it looks like, okay, everybody understands my boundaries. I need my me time in the morning, like, you know, putting myself first in that way. But it was a little toxic in the past. But yeah, I guess I'm a unicorn. But again, a unicorn in not necessarily mean that that's a good thing. Right. I don't think that's a good thing that I was like that. But that was one of those things in 2023 where I just had to shut down. I'm like, okay, something, this house is shaking over here. Something not right. So, So yeah.
It's like I want to say I like that only because men are masters at being selfish, and not even necessarily in a bad way, but they know how to prioritize what they need.
I love it.
And I admire it, but it's like as women we never really get to do that, and it's because that's how we're conditioned to be. Like, we gotta take care. So I love, when I say I love that you even had the audacity to say, no, it's about me. Now, you took it a little far.
I took it far.
But you know, I'm not mad to hear a woman that knows how to say, you know what, I'm important too. You know what I mean? Like, I have to prioritize myself to be the best that I can be for y'all. Exactly. You know, of course, with parameters, but I don't find anything wrong with a woman that's like, I'm my whole world, and then y'all come on. Exactly. I'm gonna open up the door. Y'all come on in. I'm gonna open up the door around 7:00. Y'all 7:00 a.m. Everybody knows they'll peek in. I'll be sitting right here. They're like, no, I'm gonna leave her alone. Speaking of which, like, routines, because I know for me, like, I have to center myself in the morning. I have to have my quiet time. Like, those things, I just have to fuel myself, to your point, like work out, all of these things before I can even enter, like, the space of everybody else as, like, my best self. So are there any, like, routines and, like, things that you do on a day-to-day basis that kind of, like, help you maneuver throughout and just... For sure. So I think daily, I also wake up before, well, my husband wakes up very early. I don't even consider
that used to be my husband.
Baby, he be up. And I'm like, so he wakes up early especially when he's like going to the gym, like early, he'll wake up, eat, and go back to bed and then go to the gym.
Oh, wow.
I know, girl, it's crazy, but it works for him. He lifts very heavy, so I guess he needs to have the food kind of sit on him. So I wake up before Sinai, I'll say, and I just do my devotional. And my rule is to not open up my email, because I'm a sucker for that, or any social media.
Me too.
Before I take her to school.
Oh, good.
So
that's a good amount of time.
And I don't always do that, but my very minimum is before I have to do my devotional. Excuse me. I have to get up out of the bed. I have to get downstairs, like move around my house. I don't need to pick up my phone and look
and lay in the bed. Right, exactly.
So doing my daily devotional every morning is a non-negotiable. In terms of just the way that our house runs, I meal prep twice a week.
Oh, really?
And my husband is a very boring eater, which annoys me because I love to try little recipes and stuff. My
husband's a boring eater too.
But it's so
he can eat the same thing every single day. So yeah, I used to hate it, but now I'm like, you know what?
I love it, girl. When I want to do me a cute little meal, I'm like, if you want to try it, fine. But if not, the chicken and the rice is in the refrigerator.
And then my husband's vegetarian. No, he's pescatarian.
Okay.
So and I'm like, I be wanting chicken. My kids, I don't eat red meat, but they be wanting steak, so I be trying to get creative, and it used to drive me crazy because I'm like,
when we go to restaurants, he's gotten better, but at home, I will cook his food, and I'll eat that too because I'm like, I just don't eat the same thing. So like, I'll make chicken thighs, I'll make salmon, I'll make brown rice and broccolini. I might not want brown rice and broccolini, so I might take that piece of chicken and make me a chicken Caesar wrap, or make me some chicken tacos or a chicken stir fry or something. So I use the protein and then I change up the sides. But I do that twice a week, and so basically our meals for the week are done because I don't cook on Saturdays.
Me neither. I do not touch the kitchen on Friday or Saturday. It's like a
Fridays,
rule.
it's a toss-up. It depends. Typically on Fridays, after Sanaa gets out of dance camp, we'll try to go get she like a little pizza Italian spot by the place. But for sure not on Saturdays. Sundays, obviously, I do Sunday dinner. But Monday or Sunday, sometimes I'll prep for the week. So cooking is out.
She be cooking, y'all. Like, y'all got to follow her. And look, she be throwing down. You can tell she gets busy. So wait, you meal prep on Sunday?
Sunday or Monday.
Okay.
If I do a really big Sunday dinner, then no, I'll save it for Monday. But if I just do something cute, like a little pasta or something like that. On Sundays, I also wash all of our clothes. I put all Sanaa's clothes out for the week. How you do with your...
yeah.
She got a little cubby in her room Monday through Friday. Put all her uniforms, all her dance clothes. So in the mornings, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
It's done. I have her... Girl, you know, done started. Koya done gave me some tips, y'all, for the my child has stopped eating school lunch.
Oh, yeah.
So now I got to make her a school lunch on top of... So that I will do maybe like 2 days out. So I just try to have systems in place that make life easier so that when we're maneuvering, the basic things are already done. Because, you know, certain things you can't call, but...
Yeah, people usually think like, oh, I just don't have to... Or no, I'm too tired to do that. But you don't understand how much energy it gives you back in a week. And that's my thing. Is on Sundays, a lot of Sundays, I like slow Sundays. So I try not to do too much. Like I'll cook and juice, which sometimes I'm like, that's a lot.
Juicing is too much.
No, I think
benefits
meal
are
prepping
so
is
amazing,
too much.
But that machine be so dirty.
Not the one I have.
Oh, so you got the fancy one.
Yeah, I'm like, not the one I have. It's like a blender. It's like a blender, and it's so quick. I literally pop it in there, I walk away. Yeah, the Nama.
See, $1 million.
My husband got it. But yeah, no, I agree. Like just doing those little things like that set you up for the rest of the week. It just it gives you so much energy back throughout.
It does, and time.
Which time and energy, like literally, you're not thinking about.
Like, oh my God, you finished it up there and iron all them clothes. Yes, I am.
Absolutely.
It's gonna take me 15 minutes.
And that's another thing. It really don't take as long as people think. How long does it take you to meal prep though? Because sometimes I be in the kitchen
maybe
for like
2 hours. No, because again, I'm not making any. I do chicken thighs. My chicken thighs. I like to pan sear them first, but then I bake those in the oven. I'll do cap steak, which I'll do right in my cast iron skillet on my stove. Okay. And I do salmon in the air fryer. I season it up, put it in the air fryer. Brown rice takes 25 minutes to make. Do you make the same things every single week, or do you switch it up? I switch it up sometimes. You do? Okay. So chicken thighs, salmon, and steak are non-negotiable. Every now and then I might do like a short rib, or I might do a sea bass instead. Richard doesn't like any other fish but salmon. Okay. So I'll switch up like the fish for Sanaa. I'll do shrimp sometimes. I'll make like tuna salad sometimes if I'm feeling, I want some protein and I don't feel like cooking too much. So I throw little things in there. They like pasta, so I will do pasta at least once a week. I'm not a big pasta person. So yeah, I mean, I switch it up. But for the most part, the staples, chicken, salmon, steak every week. And then you also work out every day? I work out 5 times a week. Okay. I'm doing a challenge right now, so I have worked out every day for the past 17 days. But yeah, I do strength training Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I do cardio Monday through Friday. And I don't do shit. I mean, can I curse? I don't do anything. Yes, you can absolutely curse. Shit on weekends. I used to be like that. That was kind of like my routine, is go through the week, Monday through Friday, and then I would not do anything on Saturday and Sunday. But now that I've been doing 75 hard, or I would do something like a walk. No, that's a lie. I would do a stretch class or like something hot Pilates, something like that. But now that I'm doing 75 hard and I have to work out twice a day, every single day. Once you finish, you might be okay. Yeah, I don't think I can unsee me not working out, at least doing something. Because on the weekends, I still just do stuff I like. So it has to be hot Pilates, stretch, walk. I'm not doing anything intense. Yeah, or run. I just started running. I don't know who I am. That was great, girl. Yeah, because I was like, all right, I'm walking. At first, then I added the vest because I'm trying to always just try to amp it up a little bit. I just feel like my body gets used to the routine because I do the same routes. And so now I started jogging, and at first I was just doing like a mile, then I did 2 miles, and this week I did 3 miles. I'm like, oh my God, who are you, girl? That's so inspiring. I used to run. I don't know. I don't think we were following each other then. But so the pandemic was 2020. 2020, my grandmother passed. Maybe like 2 or 3 days before my birthday. This is my 30th birthday in 2020, and I don't know where it came from because I have never been a runner. Me neither. Like, I've always been a workout girly. I danced, I did
Same.
whatever. And I'm lying. I ran track, but I ran sprints.
Oh,
I
was
never
gonna say
did cross
cross-country.
country. I hated conditioning.
Yeah.
I've just never been a cardio girl. And I started running. A couple of my friends from Florida State were like, oh, we're doing this run challenge for the month. And, you know, you seeing everybody on the leaderboard, whatever. So I just would walk. And then I started running. And I was running like 50, 60 miles a month for a year straight.
Oh, wow.
Like, girl, if I show you a picture, I was so skinny.
I bet.
But I loved it.
I'm noticing I'm starting to disappear. My mom saw me the other day. She's like, are you losing? I think it's because I just started running outside.
Yeah.
And I be in that sauna all the time doing sweating.
I was running so much. And I was like, every time I tell myself, oh, I'm going to get back to it, I cannot get back into it.
It's hard.
And I'm like, how was I doing this shit?
That's same with the gym. You know how they say, don't ever take a break from the gym.
Oh my gosh. 1 week feels like a month.
Because when you do it, it's so hard to start back.
It is.
So hard.
I love strength
That's why I be dead serious about it. I'm like, that is one thing. Working out is one thing.
I love it.
I just have to
grounds me. I cannot see my life without. Like, I feel obviously you get the physical benefits of it, but it means so much more. Like, you know, it's just honoring the commitment that you made to yourself. Like, it's discipline. I don't know. I just feel like, girl, you did that. Every time I leave the gym, I'm like,
me too.
Period.
A little watch. I'm like, in workout.
Yes, close my rings. Ding.
Right. It's like one thing. And I feel like that is how you build discipline. A lot of people are like, I don't know how to become disciplined. Start working out. Because it gives you quick wins.
It does.
And quick wins and you feel like accomplished, it usually just kind of trickles over to other things in your life. So if you want to build discipline fast, go to the gym. It's the quickest way to build discipline to me, in my opinion, is to go to the gym. Walk me through real quick. Like, what does a day, because, I mean, working, influencing, like what, you just had a busy day the other day. Walk me through a day of what that looks like while also still trying to prioritize yourself.
Of course. So
and your husband.
I will say, obviously I'm doing both my corporate job and influencing, and I'm able to manage influencing because unfortunately the campaigns are not knocking me over the head like they were, 2 years ago. I might get maybe 2 campaigns a month. And so that's very manageable. So I haven't had a time where I've been like stressed out trying to balance my corporate job and influencing. Baby, Monday. And this was all my fault because I procrastinated. But so let's take Monday, for example. I had a campaign that was due by close of business on Monday. Now I did the full concept. I literally had my voiceover, wrote the script. So all I needed to do was shoot the scenes.
Record.
I did every single thing except shoot. And so I'm thinking that, girl, it's going to be fine. It was not fine.
Yeah.
Because I had to shoot in multiple locations. And so anyway, I wake up. It's Monday morning. It's the start of the week, obviously. My daughter is not a morning person.
Oh.
So wake up. So I wake up. I do my devotional. I brush my teeth, wash my face. I go downstairs, just kind of move around a little bit, get the kitchen ready for me to start my morning. And then at 6:20, I'll turn her light on. She has to wake up at 6:30. So I turn her light on, just say, hey, 10 minutes,
Right.
And so I go downstairs and I start doing her breakfast and then also her lunch for the day. So, I got to do the little water.
So you cook breakfast and lunch. I do the same, very similar at the same time. And again, I know a lot of people be like, oh my God, how do you do it?
It's so simple
hard?
to me.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to be funny, but it's really like, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
I come down. I mean, she has the same thing. Turkey, bacon, eggs, and either waffles and fruit or toast and fruit.
Or maybe I'll throw a biscuit in there, but I'm putting it in the oven. Or I'll put sausage and biscuit
I'm not
in the oven together.
The only thing I'm manually making is eggs. And it's like, it takes sometimes 3, not even 3 minutes.
Oh,
2 minutes.
wait. Okay. You're doing that. When do you clean?
When I'm done.
Immediately. When you're done. Oh, okay. I just wanted to know.
When do you clean? When you come back?
When do I clean? I try to clean immediately, but sometimes it's when I come back.
Okay. Well, see, and when I say immediately, I'll clean the pot just because I like to get it while
it's hot.
But like clean the kitchen once I drop her off to school and I come back home, then I'll tidy up.
Yeah. Same.
So gets and I ready for school, get her breakfast, get her lunch done. We blah blah blah. Her school is around the corner from us, thank God. So it's just 5 minutes away. Drive her to school, come back home. Once we come back home, if it's a Tuesday, I will eat my breakfast and then I'll get ready to go to the gym because I have to be to the gym at 10. My gym is in Buckhead, so it can be a 45-minute ride.
Oh my God, you drive 45 minutes to the gym. That's commitment. I would never go.
I know. I love my trainer so bad. I talk mess all the time. I'm like, girl, some days it's not as bad, but even still on a good day, it's still 35 minutes.
I know.
So Monday I had meetings. Monday, Wednesday, Friday are my heavy meetings for my corporate job.
Really? On a Friday?
I know, girl.
That's wild. Okay.
That's about to change, hopefully. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have heavy meetings. So on this particular Monday, I had meetings literally from 9 to 12. Now, mind you, this campaign is due at close of business.
Right.
Which in their mind is 5 o'clock. But in my mind, it's 11:59 p.m., okay? I need the time.
Like what business? My business?
That part. So I do my meetings literally from 9 to 12. At 12 o'clock, I leave to go shoot the first part of the campaign. I got to go to the grocery store. I got to go to like the gym. It's like I'm working with the athleisure brand, and I'm showing how a day in the life.
Day in the life.
And there's like different outfits. I had to do 3 outfit changes.
Oh.
I had to go to Whole Foods to get some groceries. And the brand was very specific. They wanted to know what store you're going to, what your blah, blah, blah. Had to go to the gym to do a fake workout. Had to walk in my neighborhood to showcase all of the different stuff. So I'm driving all around
just
the city,
bouncing, changing
clothes. My boss randomly texts me, hey, can you edit this post for me? I'm running crazy. I literally pulled over into a Marshall's parking lot.
Yeah.
Pull out my computer, connect my hotspot, edit a long form post. That took an hour of my day. Just editing it, getting it posted, whatever. Come back home. Thank God Richard was home. He wasn't on the road. So he picks Anna up from dance camp. But while he's picking her up, now I'm making dinner. Because I didn't meal prep on Sunday.
Oh, right. And it's Monday.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
Right? Because I did Sunday dinner. So now I'm trying to hurry up. And I'm not even meal prepping at this point. I'm just making a singular meal. So I'm doing that. Mind you, campaign is shot, but it's still not edited. Okay?
Yeah.
So get dinner ready. Sanaa comes home. We do dinner. We do her homework. He did her nighttime routine. But if he's on the road, then I'll do her nighttime routine, which is really she eats. When she come home, she eats, she does her homework, she has a little bit of time to watch TV or dance or whatever. She is in the bed, 9 o'clock is her bedtime, so she went to bed at 9. By the way, didn't eat at all that day, which is horrible.
It is.
And then once she gets down, I ate some food, took a shower, worked out because I did not close my rings that day.
Look at that. Y'all hear the commitment? Worked out.
Girl, worked out because I was like, when I sit down to edit this video, I don't want to have anything else left to do.
Yeah, because you're not getting back up once you sit down. That's my rule. Never sit down.
Yeah.
Like, that's my rule. You cannot sit down until like the last scene that you said. You cannot sit down when you get home.
So yeah, this is obviously a day that is not a normal day.
Right.
But yeah, so worked out, ate, and edited until 11:59. I finished the campaign at 11:59, and I closed my eyes and went to sleep.
Yeah, but see, that's again an abnormal day. But it's one of those things where it's like if you want to, I know people are always trying to figure out like, well, how do you balance all the things? Like some days look like that, but not all days, right?
And most days don't look like that.
Exactly.
Most days it literally looks like I wake up, I do my devotional, get sent out of school, come back home, eat my food, go to the gym. After the gym, I'll typically go to a coffee shop or something in the city. I take my computer everywhere I go.
Oh, okay.
So I work for a few hours. I like to go to the Salty on the Beltline because I like to walk the Beltline. I walk the Beltline, come back home, shower, tidy up. Food and dinner is already done. So I'm just, either I'm taking meetings or maybe I'm shooting some content.
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sanaa has dance practice late. So she gets out at 7:45. So I have a long day. To just get whatever I need to get done. There's times where I just be like, okay, cool, I'm just chilling.
Chilling, right.
Pick her up and we do nighttime routine, go to bed, start all over again. So our life is on autopilot.
Yeah, same.
It's not a whole lot of deviation. Of course, you leave room for things to fall where they fall, like how the day I just had. But for the most part, every day is at least pretty similar for us.
Yeah. And you're doing a lot. And you're not tired and you're not overwhelmed. And she's happily married, and again, because I don't know if we said it in this conversation, but I just feel like you can have whatever you want.
You did say that, and you can. I think that women need to understand that we were not designed to fit in a box.
Right.
You can do it all. You can have it all. As long as you're willing to work for it. You don't have to just be a wife or just be a mom. And guess what? If you want to just be a wife or just be a mom, you can do that too.
It's total, and that. Thank you for saying it.
Yeah.
I didn't say it, but yes, thank you for saying it because I think so many people feel like they have to be doing something else, and you really don't.
I have a girl that I follow that is a housewife. She has, 5 kids, something like that. And she has no desire to ever work in nobody's office. She wants to work in her home, take care of her kids, take care of her man, and she owns it. And I love that for her.
I love that too. I absolutely love that. Again,
It's not my
you can
story,
be and do
but I
whatever you
love
want to
that.
do.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I just love a woman that owns whatever it is.
Absolutely.
That knows first, that knows what she wants and who she wants to be, and then that owns it. Yeah. All right. Well, in closing, real quick, I need you to give some encouraging words to just the women that are, I mean, I guess we kind of just did, but if there's anything else you want to add to women that are just chasing balance and becoming and like what that looks like what do you have any words of encouragement for the women out there?
I would say what we just said, recognizing most importantly that you don't have to choose, right? You don't have to wear one hat. But I will say though, as a woman, as a wife, as a mom, or even if you are neither of those things, I think that you have to get crystal clear on what it is that you want for your life and do everything that supports that. And whatever that looks like, because there is no one size fits all, but you know the life that you want to live, you know where you eventually want to end up. And so you have to make a conscious effort to feed the things that support your goals and get rid of the things that don't. And that's hard. But the sooner that you start to prioritize the things that are important and deprioritize the things that are not, because that's the thing. We do the things that's important, but we also let the things that are unimportant stay too. And they're fighting with each other. So I would say, as a woman that really is chasing it and wants to get to that space, know what you want and just do everything that supports that, whatever that looks like for you. And you can do it. You can do it all. You can be it all as long as you're willing to put the work in and give yourself grace along the way. Baby, the world is your oyster. You can have it all.
Period. That was good. All right. Where can they find you?
You can find me at www. I'm Cup of Consuela on Instagram. Like Cup, C-U-P of Consuela. That is my real name. It's my middle name. People swear I made it up for Instagram.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Courtney Consuela Thomas now, but it was CCC. Courtney Consuela Curry was my maiden name.
Oh, wow.
So yes, you can find me at Cup of Consuela on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all the things. That's also my website, www.cupofconsuela.com. I need to start writing blogs again because I be reading yours. They be good.
Yeah, or like the Substack. I know a lot of people are getting into Substack.
So what? We could talk about that offline. I don't want to take up too much time. But so yeah, this was amazing. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy that you came. This was great. When I started thinking about like the women that I wanted to reach out to, you immediately popped in because I'm always paying attention to like the women who are out here doing not a lot, but just doing the things. Like they're showing up for themselves. They're being a mom. They're being a wife. They're working a corporate job or not, but whatever it is, I'm always paying attention to those women. And so you immediately
and those women are paying attention to you as a woman. And I just want to give you your flowers because I also feel like we consume a lot of content, you know, as creators. And then at the end of the day, creator or not, you're still an end user on Instagram. And I think that we see a lot of things and you know, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, and we know this, but I think that you are one of those women that I can look at and I just feel like inspired by not just the content that you put out, but just you as a person. Because I feel like your authenticity does show through your work and it comes off just very genuine. And I've learned a lot about systems and hell, packing lunches. And, you know, I genuinely do enjoy your content. So even if Instagram is hating, I hope that you do know that your content is impacting people.
Thank you.
And
I appreciate
that. And you are awesome. And yeah, this is amazing.
I truly appreciate that. And I appreciate you come and spend some time with me. I know we're busy women. You got other things. Probably block your calendar to come. But I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.